Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you live on the planet. Welcome back to the channel and our next Today in Tarkov, getting you guys caught up on all the things news and update-wise Tarkov from the last week. So I waited till Sunday to do this. We tried to do them Saturdays, but I put it off till Sunday because there was a lot of things kind of in motion. But it's pretty much the end of Sunday, so it's time to get the video out and get you guys caught up. First things first, we got a tweet from BSG. Something we've not seen in the past, talking about what they're specifically working on as far as bug fixes and updates that are coming for hot fixes, if you will. Starting off with fixing issues that occur with binaural sound on. Does that mean that they're just fixing the performance issues we all have, or not all of us, but a lot of us have? Or does that mean that they're fixing things that make it sound like binaural isn't really doing anything? You'll have to go look at Veritas's video to get more info about that, but kind of looks like even with binaural audio on, ignoring the performance problems, it's not really providing any benefit. So what they're fixing, we don't know. Hopefully both, but it could be one or the other. At the very least, I hope it's performance so we can get that turned on and start kind of working through any bugs or issues with binaural on, because with everybody having it off right now, nothing's getting looked at. They're also going to make some adjustments to sound positioning, footstep noise, and incorrect headset settings. So this, I'm hopeful this means what I did a video on about there not being any sneak and other content creators doing things with headsets and wearing Altons and Rice Teas and things like that. And basically sound is just borked in the game right now. There are some bright and shiny pieces to it, but it's kind of like a polished turd. Okay, so hopefully we can turn the turd into like a cherry or something that's good, and all these good things that came with the new sound engine can actually start to be enjoyed. But there's a long ways to go before we have that, I think. But we'll see what this patch brings. They also talked about tweaking additional aspects of Oculus audio on all locations, fixing issues when using the gym. So I think like people getting stuck with being tired or muscle soreness and things like that, or just getting a back end error and getting kicked out of their gym, things like that. Other bugs in the hideout, the stash and UI in general, as well as geometry. They're fixing geometry and lighting for Streets of Tarkov, or at least providing fixes for some of the issues there. Adding the new player grouping system, which is something we heard about before the wipe, but we didn't get. I kind of suspect it has something to do with how the new look for players system works. That's kind of annoying. Hopefully that's part of that and we get a full picture of it, as well as a DLSS update, which the DLSS update, fingers crossed, means it'll work in scopes. I won't use DLSS because anytime you look through an LPVO or any kind of optic that has a zoom to it that requires that picture-in-picture like second render screen, it just looks like poop. Looks like you're trying to look through somebody smeared Vaseline on the front of your scope or something. It just looks awful. So hopefully that gets fixed. We can start using DLSS and seeing if that helps with Streets and Lighthouse and some of these other maps. On top of that, they said they're fixing issues when interacting with certain weapons. I don't know what this means. I haven't seen any problems myself. If you know what they are, throw them down in the comments so people know what to avoid. But good fix, I guess. And then the caveat, kind of catch all, several other changes and fixes. Now, they use the term plural with that will include upcoming hot fixes, which tells me this isn't all coming in one patch. This is everything they've identified. They're letting us know they're working on it. When these hot fixes are coming, they could be tonight, they could be tomorrow, they could be a month from now. I do not know. I'm hopeful that stuff happens sooner than later, but I'm a little bit more optimistic, and I give BSG too much credit, I guess, according to people in the comments, but I don't care. I'd rather be a happy person than a shitty negative person. So if you don't like that, oh well. Next up is BSG gave us a Lunar New Year gift. Let me find the tweet here specifically. Lunar New Year gift, which means you got to go to your profile. So you go to escapefromtarkov.com, log into your profile, click on profile, and then down here you'll see these gifts. This is the Christmas gift. This is the Lunar New Year gift. It's a fuel, an IFAK, some water, MP7, things like that, all non-found in raid. I think some ammo as well. Then like I have an ETS tester gift. Don't ask about it. If you don't have it, you're not going to get it. It's just there. Yeah, I know it's not fair, but whatever. It's available, so go check it. I don't know how long it's going to last. I think they last for the whole wipe as long as you bought the game before the gift was provided. So if you haven't got your Christmas gift yet, go get it because it's the AUG, some ammo and things like that. It's all there for you. Okay, now on to some of the negatives. Bug skills. First off, this is, I guess it's negative, but it's a positive. the skills are bugged. A lot of people are getting stuck on like level 50 endurance or level 50 strength or level 50 metabolism. These are visual bugs, it seems like. So I'm stuck on level 50 metabolism right now. It doesn't move. It moves like 3 or 4 points a day. Can't quite tell what it is. It does move with an action. I don't know, but I have the benefits of max metabolism. I went in and tested this, drained my energy and hydration all the way to 0, and I don't take damage, which is the elite benefit of metabolism. So even though my character skills thing says I'm only level 50 and I don't have the elite, I'm getting it. On top of this, one of my mods, Liston, the guy I play with a lot, he has max strength, and when he moves his weapons around for the max strength perk, even though it says he doesn't have it, he does, when he moves his weapon, not gain or lose weight. So that's the whole thing with max strength. The elite perk there is your weapons don't weigh anything. So if you're noticing you're stuck, make sure you check if you can the max perks of those skills. They may be working, they may be not. So even though it sucks that it's bugged and it's not showing it right, at least you're getting the benefits of the skill as far as we can tell. Now with this is skills from traders or tasks, if you will. So the primary one I tested was Mentor because there's a lot of people having issues with it. I turned in Mentor and it should have given me 208.4 skill points based on where I was at and how the whole system works. But I only got 134.1, which really sucks because leveling sniping skill is really hard. So now I have to level a full 80 points of sniper skill instead of having to level maybe 4 points or 3 points, which I should have had to get to level 8. Fortunately, I still have Shooter Born in Heaven to do, which gives me 1 full skill point, which will put me over 8, which is important for Psycho Sniper. I'm going to hold off on that probably until we see a patch that says it addressed this. I'm going to put this whole video as a bug report to BSG and report these things so they can see these footage and stuff and hopefully gets addressed. Now, this bug probably applies to all skills from traders. I don't know if it does. I can't test that. I could, I guess, but I don't want to because I don't want to burn up my free skills leveling points right now. If we get further on and I have to test it, I will. But I would assume that it applies to any skills you're going to get from completing tasks, whether that's dailies, weeklies, or just the normal quests you get from tasks you get from all the traders. Now, streets rubber banding. I just want to bring this up because I don't know if a lot of people know it. A lot of people might. I just want to mention it. It is my belief that the primary cause of networking issues, the rubber banding we all see on streets, is because of the player scavs. And it's not just because they're dirty, disgusting, filthy little creatures that go around and loot stuff. It's because of the amount of players that show up on raid. So when a bunch of player scavs load in, and I noticed this on other maps, you can almost tell when player scavs are loading in because you'll get that rubber banding like in the middle of your raid. That's what I think it is these players are connecting. And it's so bad on streets because not only do player scavs load in right away, but as you kill them and you kill AI scavs, more player scavs load in. It's like the freaking the Hydra from Marvel. You cut off one's head and 3 more show up. That's how player scavs are on streets, right? So when you run at night, there's not as many people playing player scavs at night, like way fewer. So you don't get these huge rubber banding issues. And we've been playing at night and having a lot of success with that. It does have its own level of difficulty. Streets look super cool at night, but again, your MVGs, it's harder to see, but you don't end up with all that rubber banding. So if you're trying to get through some tasks and you just can't get through a raid because of the rubber banding, try it at night, see if that works better for you. Now, it kind of sucks because it feels like this whole update for you guys is just warning you about bugs, but it is what it is. I want you guys to know about them. I don't want you to get ripped off. The next one is going to be Peacekeeper, euros, dollars, and Bitcoins, bugs within the market. Now, I'm going to show you right now, based on what I can see, what's going on. And it goes back and forth. It was fixed. It broke last night. It was fixed this morning. Then it broke again, primarily with Peacekeeper. Everything is super, super expensive on him right now. These are it's not quite twice as expensive, but it's close. These are not supposed to be $148 a piece. They're supposed to be like, I think 80 bucks or something like that, or 90 bucks, as well as all the parts pieces. So if you're building stuff on Peacekeeper, it's really expensive, like $1,500 for an M4. No, that's not what it's supposed to be. So everything's out of whack and out of price on him. Oh, look, I unlocked the GL. Cool. But dollars are staying the same. They've been 118 bucks. They shift a little bit, but that is correct. The thing that is wrong is on the flea market. So if I go to the flea market, I'm just going to list something here. If I put this up for 1,000 USD, it's saying it's 60,000 rubles. So that's a $1 to 60 ruble conversion rate when it should be 129. So everybody is listing stuff on the flea market right now, basically robbing people blind. People that don't understand this, because it's moving where, that's why you see all this stuff listed for euros, because it's screwing up the value. So you're looking at this and thinking that this is right, like that 2,800 euros is right with 200,000 rubles. That is not the case, and it's the same with dollars. Dollars and euros are both broken right now. So don't buy stuff on the flea market for euros and dollars until they get this fixed, hopefully here soon, and it stays fixed. And don't buy stuff off Peacekeeper if you can avoid it, because it's just really expensive right now. And when this reverts, anything you do, anything you did, it's not like you get your money back. So these people are just, and I say these people like they're evil people. I did the same thing. I sold a bunch of moonshines on euros when I figured this out, so I could get my 50,000 to do mentor that I turned in. I did a good thing by showing the community it's bugged, I guess. So maybe that pays off in karma. I don't know. That's the problem we have. Also, Bitcoins. I don't have one to sell for you right now unless one's finished recently. They're fixed right now. They're selling for like 130, 140K, but they do break and they'll be like 60K. If you're seeing a perfectly round even number of Bitcoin, do not sell it to therapists. Wait, because there's something bugged in the system. That's not where it's at right now. It's worth twice as much, so you're not getting as much for your Bitcoin. So wait till those are fixed. Now, all of these bugs tell me it has something to do with BSG's connection. So Bitcoin, rubles, dollars, euros, all that stuff is connected to IRL conversion rates and values and things like that. Not directly, but it does move with them through some kind of modification they have. And I'm guessing their systems are breaking or screwing up and it's reverting to some default number. The only thing I can think of. So just watch it. If you see tomorrow that, you know, M4s, if you go in here and look at Peacekeeper and M4s are selling for like the $600 or $700 that they're supposed to be versus 1,400, where is, I got to find it here, versus, you know, almost $1,500. That's how you know it's fixed. You see Bitcoin selling for 130, 140K, you're good. And once you see all the euros and dollars match their conversion rates by doing that list thing that I did, then you know everything's fixed. All right, before we sign off, I just want to let you guys and remind everybody that I have music, my own music to listen to. It's free on Spotify. It supports us when you listen to it, but it's also available for content creators to use in their own streams and videos. 9 albums, 160 songs, I believe, and they are all great. I love listening to them. We listen to them on stream all the time. Go check it out. Let me know what you think. It's there for you guys to use. It supports content. I just want to point it out so everybody knows it's there. Link down in the description. But with that, we'll wrap it up. I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to keep up to date. We do these weekly instead of right away. That way you don't have to watch 10 videos and miss something. We cover everything we can throughout the week, get everybody caught up so you know what's going on. But I'll leave you there. Wish you the best of luck in your raids, and we'll see you in Tarkov.